Struggling single dad finds pregnant woman on ice. She brings a luxury miracle that heals them both. The wind howled across the frozen lake as Jack Harper trudged forward, one boot slightly torn at the toe, the other stiff with ice. His 5-year-old daughter, Lily, clung to his hand, her pink mittens soaked through. Jack was a single father, barely holding it together, working 2 part-time jobs, scraping pennies and skipping meals so Lily wouldn't have to. They were on their way home from the food pantry, cutting across the ice to save time, when Lily stopped suddenly. "Daddy, is that a lady?" Jack turned. At the edge of the frozen expanse, half buried in snow, was a woman. She was lying motionless, her coat flapping in the wind. He ran to her, kneeling in panic. "Miss? Hey, are you okay?" Her eyelids fluttered open. She was young, early 20s maybe, and her belly, swollen with pregnancy, told him time was short. I slipped," she whispered, trembling. "I didn't know where else to go. No one would help." Jack looked around. No car. No phone. Just her and the silence of winter. Without thinking, he picked her up in his arms. "My truck's not far. You're coming with me." Lily walked beside them, quiet but watchful. Jack wasn't sure how he'd explain this to anyone. He couldn't afford extra mouths to feed. His trailer was barely heated. But looking into the woman's eyes, there was something familiar, something raw, like the pain of being alone when you need someone the most. Her name was Anna. He found that out between contractions and cups of warm tea at his small, run-down home. There was no family. No friends. She had fled an abusive relationship and had been sleeping in shelters until even they turned her away. That night, in Jack's humble living room, Anna went into labor. Jack had never delivered a baby before, but with trembling hands and YouTube tutorials on his cracked phone, he did. Hours passed in a blur of blankets, boiling water, and whispered prayers. At dawn, a baby girl cried out into the freezing world, and everything changed. It was the first time Jack had seen hope born right in front of him. Anna named her baby Grace. In the days that followed, Jack helped care for them both. The 3 of them shared stories, meals, and laughter. Felt like family, messy, improvised, but real. Then, just as quickly as she came, Anna revealed the twist Jack never saw coming. "My father, he's a billionaire." Jack blinked, thinking he misheard. "We haven't spoken in years. He didn't approve of my choices. But I called him, told him about you, what you did for me. He wants to help you." Jack shook his head. "I didn't do it for money. I know. That's why you're the kind of person who deserves this." Within weeks, Jack's life was transformed. A new home, a stable job in Anna's father's company, and full support for Lily's education. Not just luxury but stability, peace, dignity. Jack and Anna remained close, co-parenting like a chosen family. Strangers brought together by cold and struggle, bonded by compassion. And Grace? She grew up calling Jack Uncle Jack, always hearing the story of how kindness on a frozen lake turned strangers into something more than friends. It made them whole. Because sometimes the miracle isn't the money, the home, or the luxury. It's the moment someone sees your pain and doesn't walk past. It's the grace of being human when the world turns cold.